Hey Leo, welcome back. Welcome. I hope you've had a good week. This is your January 2021 reading. All right, so let's start with some themes and then look into your story and see what else comes up. This will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. All right, check your other signs, your other placements. The rising sign will give you what's happening in your physical world. Your moon is your emotions or your intuition, your feminine energies. The sun would be the masculine energies, the ego, the self. So it gives you a different, each sign gives you a different part of your puzzle. All right. Let's get into the reading. Obviously, as always, if you want me to read for you, my details are in the description box below. All right. Okay, let's go. It's a message for Leo, between worlds. All right, card number 3. So transition, moving from one life into the next. In January, interesting energies. Bottom, happy. This showed up for Capricorn. All right, so January might be a very light-hearted month, although we right now where we are in this space, we might be thinking otherwise, but this card keeps coming up. It might also be a message about being in the moment, being here and now. There's a hummingbird. It's so tiny you won't be able to make it out, but there's this real sense of being mindful in January, okay? And to know that you're birthing something here. You're not where you were fully, and you're not where you're going or headed or where you want to be fully. You're in between. All right, let me get a sun card for you. Okay, originality, Mercury and Aquarius. All right, so whatever you're working on, working towards, whatever you're thinking about, do so from innovation, completely outside of the box thinking. And whatever you're working towards too, it looks as if it is really to support the collective, to support your network, your groups, your peer groups. Maybe people you're working with, maybe in you making your ideas come into fruition, it's through working with your peer group, connecting to like-minded people, sharing ideas, Okay, let me see what's at the bottom. Status, Jupiter in Taurus. Wow, Taurus is all about money, materials, material wealth, luxury. Jupiter's expansion. So it feels as if part of your growth in January is really connecting to others. Maybe they will help assist you to shift fully into that new world that you are working towards or calling in. All right, let's get into some tarot cards. Message for Leo. First card is the Queen of Rods. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Embracing, being very confident. Wielding that power. Getting things done. Another person, a Page of Cups is here. Give me one more card for Leo. And a Six of Swords. So is this new love coming in? New love, new ideas, originality. New love, new ideas. Being confident with your originality. Not thinking, will people understand this, accept this? No, you charting new territories, okay? You got the 10 of Wands here. You might be quite defensive about what it is that you're creating or working towards. Could even be quite defensive about a relationship. Maybe it's so different from what you're accustomed to, or maybe people around you don't quite understand the connection. You got the devil here. It's underneath your 6 of Swords. So watch out for toxicity. Watch out for connecting to ideas that don't really serve you. You can be moving from out of the frying, out of the pot into the frying pan. Is that the term? Well, y'all know what I mean. From hot to hotter. Let's see. The heart is the 8 of Wands. From hot to hotter, moving. Could be travel. From the 9 to the 8. Okay. So also some of y'all are really moving towards taboo. Embracing your taboo, embracing your shadow self. That's it. Exploring your shadow self, exploring what society might deem taboo, or you yourself might even deem it taboo. Letting down, exploring your boundaries, the boundaries you've set for yourself, shattering it, really. For some of you, the idea of going out with somebody younger has always been like, oh no, I like older people, da 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 da. But then somebody younger shows up and it's making you reevaluate your whole stance on age, This person might be younger, but if they're getting your attention, it must mean that, age is, what is age, like it's our souls, really. The Hermit, and I said soul, and the Hermit is at the bottom right now. Your soul, the wise part of you that's gained that wisdom from experiencing different lifetimes. Why is the devil here? Thank you. The 2 of Wands. I don't feel like it's a negative. I just feel as if it's that sense of exploring territories within your shadow self that you might have been suppressing up to this point. All right, you got a King of Cups showing up here. So what did I say to y'all? I said to you, this person might be younger, but they might be younger, Page of Cups, but they actually got an old soul, King of Cups at the bottom. What's the word of advice? Three of Swords reverse. This is very much the between worlds energy that came through for y'all before. With the Three of Swords reverse. The Three of Swords reverse, so there's a sense of your heart is now lightening. If you've been through a trauma, a heartbreak, a grief, past relationships that you're still holding on to, like karmas, that kind of thing, there is this sense of an opportunity for lightening, or it's not hurting you as much. The between worlds, you've gone from that dark energy, you're moving into the light. It's not as heavy, but there's still work to be done. There's still releasing to happen, because every time I see this Three of Swords reverse, I focus on the fact that with it reversed, the cloud, the smoke is now at the bottom of the card. Now we know smoke rises. So it's the sense of there's still things coming to the surface. Perhaps this new connection is releasing, is assisting you in releasing all of that heavy energy. That's what you want in a relationship. A relationship that creates healing. It doesn't create the trauma. it provides a space for healing, like, and you're healing. Each person is healing through connecting. Four swords right now at the bottom, so there's a real sense of peace, serenity, meditation, let go, release. Did I say release already? What's the final outcome here for Leo in January? Three of Pentacles, working together, helping each other to chip away. Three of Swords reverse, Three of Pentacles, chipping away, chipping away, chipping away, releasing. You know, facing each other's shadows, facing your shadow, this person facing theirs, y'all doing it together, supporting each other through it. Putting something to rest. Laying it out. Ten of Swords. Laying it out. No more. No more. Strength is here. Letting go. That's your card. That's your card right there. So y'all, in releasing, it's like going back to self. There's a star under the Strength card. The alignment. Wishes. Your wishes coming into fruition. Being able to be vulnerable, being able to trust the process, feeling aligned, chakras aligned. Ten of Wands. Moving in blind faith as well. I see the Ten of Wands under the star. So the weight of the healing might be heavy, but you're moving through it regardless. The Tower at the top. Wow, the Tower. I just realized the Five of Pentacles is under that Tower. So you might be feeling like that in dealing with the shadow. But after all that happens, you got the Magician. I got so many chills. It's like the Magician, the Moon, the Lovers, the Page of Pentacles. Look at this. Look at this, Leo. It's like calling your power back to you. And in doing so, are you facing the unknown and facing where you can't see clearly? You call in this energy. It's a divine union of sorts. Wow, 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 wow. Let's get a love card. One love card for Leo for January 2021. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. It's 1414 when I look down. So 1414 is about being careful what you wish for. 5-5 change. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. But that's fine because you're between worlds. So you know that that's shifting. All right. You know that that's shifting. You got pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. All right. It's that sense of, it's that healing energy. It's that sense of when you feel yourself potentially trying to hold yourself back. You know, it could literally be paying attention to the red flags because the devil is here. But but it's also seeing when you start to be, when you're triggered and you start to like tense up, you know, or this other person is triggered and they start to tense up, and how people behave when they're triggered. It's really not a truthful place. It's really not coming from a truthful place, you know. Express your love. So that pay attention to the red flags is like, that's the head time that you need to talk. That's the head time you need to express how you feel, when you need to communicate how you feel, or communicate to the other person that they're safe, that they're safe. We're chipping away at this together. We're healing together. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. All right. I just thought it's time to take action with the moon cards. All right, you have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Wow, this is deep. And you have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. Now, this is deep because Capricorn and Cancer are opposite each other. Cancer and Capricorn are opposite each other. Capricorn is the father of the zodiac. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. Balanced energy again. I got so many chills right now. Balanced energy. I told you, this person sees you, you see them. The end of a tough cycle approaches, a personal issue reaches resolution. Talk about a message. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. You see all that so far, it's all full moon cards. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So much illumination, so much bursting forth energy between worlds. And then all of this full energy, so it's growing. And at the heart of the matter is a beautiful prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So at the heart of the matter is the new energy, and all the surrounding cards is the full bursting energy. So after your tough cycle ends and a resolution is found and you realize you're good enough and a fiery climax approaches and happens, then the new cycle comes in and prosperity lies ahead with that one. Between worlds. Capricorn, sorry Leo. I just did 2 Capricorn videos, that's why. Alright, so your card is share a breath. This is nuts. Share a breath. Can you make out, is it 2 people on here? Yeah, there are 2 people. This card is about 2 people coming together, facing each other. And getting on each other's energetic level. So especially if there's been a conflict, or if things feel like, if you're fraught, if the energy is quite like crazy, or it might not even be, you just want to connect, you want to find another way to connect to another person. You share a breath, you know, y'all sit in front of each other face to face. Inhale, exhale at the same time. Inhale at the same time, exhale at the same time. A couple rounds until you're both on the same, you know, you're flowing together, the energy's flowing together, you're all on the same energetic wavelength. And then you meditate together, or you have that conversation, or a discussion or resolution, whatever it is, but share a breath. It could also be about sharing a life together, connecting, being with another person, and understanding with you and another person. Prayer is here, bottom. Remember to breathe. Well, look at that. Remember to breathe. So in your healing, remember at times we are triggered throughout our healing process. Healing is not linear. It's a spiral. You'll come back to another aspect of it. So these are all ways to maintain. These are all ways to cope with what's happening, to communicate healthily and effectively. Remember to breathe, being mindful. When you remember to breathe, you're being mindful, you're being in the moment. Let's see. And happy was one of your cards. Yes, with the hummingbird, which is about being in the moment. And the heart is meditate, Leo. Wow. Message. Y'all meditating together, connecting on another level, originality. This relationship is a different thing, different vibes. Y'all praying together, meditating together, breathing together, getting rooted, connecting to the spirit guides together. Y'all's ancestors. This is levels. I use that same term for Capricorn. Here I am again. It's levels, people. It's levels. Leo, that's your reading for January. Let me know if it resonates, if y'all feeling the vibe. If you all want to connect, my details are down below. And have a beautiful January. Happy January to y'all. Much love, Leo. Bye.